hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today I'm here with a review of a movie that came out in theaters back earlier this year, back in February. I didn't exactly run to the theaters to see this one. I thought this was one that could kind of wait. But it's been on DVD, Blu-ray, streaming, whatever, for the last few weeks. I guess it's time for me to finally check this one out, huh? My review of the 2018 romantic drama, Every Day, coming up now. A is a traveling spirit who wakes up in a different male or female teenage body every day. On a random day, he wakes up in the body of Justin, a high school student who's very unappreciative of his girlfriend, Rhiannon. Throughout the day, A begins to fall in love with Rhiannon and decides to begin trying to keep in contact with her through the other bodies. Finally, admitting to her what's going on, Rhiannon begins to believe A, and while it's certainly different seeing him in someone else's body every day, she starts to have feelings for the entity as well. Will the two be able to work something out given the crazy circumstances? So what did I think of Every Day? I thought it's a ho-hum romantic drama. It's based on the best-selling young adult novel, and while I've never heard of it before the movie, fans of the book were quite angry as there are a lot of differences. The premise is actually quite interesting at first, and even odd for a romance movie, and it's intriguing seeing A wake up in some of these human bodies and having access to their memories. The teen he ends up in for the 24 hours also doesn't remember much of anything about the experience, or at all, and the day before it's just a blur. It even could have made an interesting premise as a horror movie as well. I would have liked if the film had explored some of what happened to these poor kids after A inhabits their body and causes them some big problems in their lives, but it doesn't really address it. Once it gets to around the midway point of the movie, it comes to a bit of a screeching halt, and it just sort of begins to plod along, sometimes feeling like it's going nowhere. It also feels very repetitive at that point, as they just sort of go on random dates with each other. Things pick up quickly again towards the finale, so the pacing kind of goes all over the place. There's also a number of moments where I laughed out loud unintentionally at a few dumb things. To its credit, there is a somewhat good message about falling in love with the being or the soul inside, and not just the outside. Some of the performances here are fine, some are a little uninspired, starring Angourie Rice as Rhiannon, the teenage girl who falls for this traveling spirit and tries to figure out a way to make their relationship work. Justice Smith as Justin, Rhiannon's boyfriend, who tends to always be a jerk. Maria Bello as Lindsay, Rhiannon's mother. Debbie Ryan as Jolene, Rhiannon's sister. And a large array of actors all playing A. Every Day is an uneven romance that has some good ideas, but they don't all pan out. I'm gonna give it the rating of meh. It's okay. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Westside515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WesTroopaList. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WesAList. Until next time, Troop out.